This is the men's room.
Get it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off the Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
You're listening to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Our question, looking back, what do you realize was a bad idea? 844-999. Ola, Carl, just start from the beginning again there. You there, Carl?
I am here.
All right, go ahead. Just start the thing from the beginning.
All right, so I'm 33. This happened about 12 years ago. Me and my best friend, we were living in Tacoma at the time. We were actually getting ready to go. We were planning a camping trip. We were going. It was a Friday night. We were going to go that next morning to go camping. And the Lakewood Town Center Plaza to go see a movie. And we're sitting right there on 96 in South Tacoma Way. And about 6 cop cars go flying by us with their lights on. We're like, oh, well, let's go see what's going on.
Yeah, that's my first one.
Initially, that was the bad idea. But at the time, being 22 years old, we didn't think that much into it, other than this is our area. We need to go see what's going on. So anyway, we follow them down. I mean, they were a couple miles ahead of, about a mile ahead of us, so we could still see where they were going. On South Tacoma Way, they pull into a mobile home park, and we go in there. And as we're driving through there, we notice everybody's kind of looking at us, like real funny. And we just got this weird feeling. And keep in mind, we're in my buddy's 88 Crown Vic. So
that was a cop car at the time, though.
Yeah.
That was actually an old state patrol car. Yes, it was. It had a 351.
That's why people look at you. Whenever you're driving an old cop car, it's a natural reaction to go, oh, look, it's an unmarked cop car.
Yeah, let me slow down.
Right.
Hide my drugs.
Right. So 2 white boys in a Crown Vic driving through a mobile home park behind cops that just came to apparently a shooting call, which, we didn't know this. So as like I said, people were looking at us. We got this weird feeling. So I'm like, let's go. We were going to the movies. Let's go back, get to the show. Let's go. So as we're driving down, we get about halfway down between where we were at on 96 and where we had to go to the Lakewood Town Center. And I noticed there was a car behind us that had been following us since we left the mobile home park. It was an unmarked car. It was like it's an old Camaro. It didn't look anything, like would be a cop car. So we get into the Lakewood Town Plaza there in the movie theater, and I said, dude, go all the way down to the parking lot and flip a B and come back, and we'll see if he follows us. Sure enough, right when we park, this car behind us gets right behind us, and next thing we know, there's about 10 cop cars swarming us, lights going, sirens, and this is right in the middle of the town center parking lot of the theater.
And they think you're a part of the shooting because you were in the area at the time?
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we're sitting there. We got the windows down. My buddy's window was actually broken out. I was in the passenger seat, and the window happened to be broken out, and there was a plastic bag that we had taped up, because it was rainy and stuff, but whatever. And I had my phone in my hand. And one of them, some of them had their guns drawn, or all of them. Couldn't really see every single one of them. Just knew we were.
All of them. Count on them, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And he goes, "What's that in your hand?" And I'm like, "It's my phone." And I punched my hand out the plastic bag, and he's like, "Throw it on the roof."
Classy.
And,
I know.
Throw it on the roof. One of them comes up. They pull us out, and they were like, "What the H were you guys doing down there? You know there was just a shooting? You guys, what were you doing following us?" And we're like, "Well, we live around here. We're just curious what was going on." And so that was a real stupid idea.
Yeah. Watch the news, man.
Yeah.
He goes, what do you do? Do you know anything about what was happening? We're like, no, we had nothing involved. We were not involved in any way. And well, we got some people coming down here, some witnesses that said they've seen who did it, and they're going to identify you guys. So you better hope you're not them. Well, keep in mind, we said we were going camping, and they as these people were waiting for these 2 supposed witnesses that seen these people, they're searching the vehicle, and we had all our camping stuff in there. And right in the trunk, in the top, like just under the first bag, was my buddy's BB gun, a pistol. And they're like, "Oh, we got them. This is them." And we're like, yeah, no, that's a BB gun. And he pulls the clip out, and, oh, okay, yeah, you're right, but you don't have any other guns, right? I'm like, no. So
did the witnesses show up?
The witnesses show up, and they had us on our knees, hands behind our back, facing another cop car that had the floodlights on us, so we couldn't see who was in the vehicle. And obviously the people that were trying to identify us, and we're just saying to ourselves, like, man, I can't believe we're about to go to jail for something we didn't even do. And they're like, shut up.
You scum here. Shut up.
Yeah.
And I guess the people came and said it's not you.
Yeah, they one of the cops says they're coming up to us. A couple of them were thinking either we're getting cuffed and stuffed or we're getting set free. And sure enough, they stand us up, and the guy, one of them, like, does the cut off, like, let them loose, and he's like, it's not them. He goes, don't you guys, you better make this a lesson learned. Don't ever follow cops that have their lights on. Go the opposite direction. You'll see it on
You'd think you wouldn't have to tell somebody.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Yeah. I mean,
out of curiosity, though, you're young.
Yeah, but he said 22. Yeah. I'm thinking if you're 14 and you're on your bike, like, maybe you ride down. I'm like, you're 22.
Look, man, I would say
seems weird. I gotta say that, like, you're right. I wouldn't follow him, but also, like, why would anybody that committed a crime follow the cop?
I would be curious to know what happened. If I'm sitting in my neighborhood bar or whatever, and 6 cop cars go by, and we all know each other,
curious.
into my neighborhood, I'm going to be like, all right, where are they going? You know what I mean? Like,
but I'm not going to follow.
No, I'm not doing that.
But, Ted, you asked that question, but then think, why, if I don't know, knocked over a local KFC and I have a bunch of cash, would I take a picture of myself and put it on Facebook? You know, people are so stupid. They're like, look, what do they say? Like, if the arsonist is always there watching the fire, whatever it is, man, people are dumb enough to follow the cops, post pictures of themselves robbing a place. Like, I mean, if you're a cop, you'd probably like to think people are not that stupid, but you also know that they are. So, like, you know what, man?
That would just be incredibly dumb.
It is, but don't we see this every day? Like, how
but at least if you post something on Facebook, like, you're an idiot, but you're trying to brag or something.
All right,
like, I just can't imagine committing a crime and then following the cop around.
Got any leads yet, guys?
Right? I just picture somebody just being really dumb and being like, it's the best idea ever.
Let's follow.
They never think it's us. We just follow them.
Yeah, that's the giveaway.
I mean, generally, I would say don't follow a cop, period.
Period,
right?
That's just a general rule.
Yeah.
Hello, Travis. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey, how's it going? Hola.
Hola.
So, my story kind of scarred me for the rest of my life, to be honest with you. Every time I think about it, it tears me up. It's pretty nasty, so it's bad. So, I was dating this girl in high school, and she tried to talk me into going to her great-great-grandma's house for her 98th birthday or something like that, 95th or something. And I didn't really want to go, but I knew I wasn't going to get out of it, so I was like, all right, whatever. So I thought it'd be a really good idea to go smoke some weed before I go do it. And so we get there, and I'm sitting there kind of being quiet, just whatever.
Hold on.
Once again, bedroom colors, here are the 7 words you can't say on the radio. Sucker.
And he dropped.
And
Oh, no.
please keep those words in mind when calling. Now back to the program.
We'll never know what happened.
You think they were old almonds?
I don't know.
That's my only guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I'm thinking maybe they weren't almonds at all, or...
What do you think they would have been if not almonds?
Or maybe that was the whole thing. The old person wanted the almonds?
I said it scarred him for life. That's the only reason I'm guessing that. I don't know. I still wanted to hear the rest,
too.
man.
How's he gonna
You didn't
scar
need to
for
drive,
life?
dude.
Maybe it was rat poop.
Just collected in a bowl.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what else could
Just
you
leave it
mistake
there.
for almonds?
I don't know. That's why I really wanted to know.
And,
it was like-
they have to be good because you ate the whole bowl.
Right.
And it was the 98th, like...
95th to 98th, yeah.
Right, if it was like...
Yeah, she's not eating almonds, man.
Well, I'm just saying she doesn't have, like, spiked almonds.
Right.
You know what I mean? Each almond has a hit of acid on it.
I didn't
Party's
know.
gonna get crazy.
Why she's so old.
Right?
Hello, Anna. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
How are you guys?
Doing great, Anna. Thanks.
Okay, so little backstory. I grew up in Indianapolis, Indiana, and if you're not familiar with the summers out there, they get really hot, really humid, and there are mosquitoes for days. So back in, I think it was
Sounds
about
lovely.
4th grade, me and my brother decided that we were going to dig a moat around this clubhouse that we had out in our backyard. We dug it about, I want to say went about 1.5 feet deep and probably about 15 feet around.
Wow.
Was a circle. It was a good sized circle. I lined it with plastic and I filled it up with water and everything, like a drawbridge. And of course, this was like in the 90s. Like, my mom didn't really care what we were doing as long as, we were outside playing. So she had no idea what we were doing. So fast forward about a month, and we just have the worst mosquito problems. I, of course, have no idea what I've just done. My mom has trying to figure out where these are coming from. And mosquitoes, they lay their eggs in standing water. So the fact that I'd had this moat around my clubhouse just chilling there, it had created like a mosquito farm. And she discovered it. I got in trouble, and I had to pretty much fill everything back up.
Yeah.
That'll do it, man.
Yeah, it was the worst.
Yeah. If you have kids, it'll come back to haunt you as a guarantee. Regarding Travis.
Okay.
All right. So now these comments are not from him. It is people guessing what they think the situation was, but they all have the same guess. All right. So Travis, if you did not hear, he's going to his girlfriend's either the 95th or 98th birthday of her great-great-grandmother.
But this story traumatized him for life.
It scarred him for life. These are his words. And he showed up stoned, and so he gets the munchies. He's eating the almonds out of the bowl, and everyone's saying, look, she sucked the chocolate off the almonds, and he found us out after the fact. Everyone is saying, look, man, I mean, this is the repeated sentiment. Like, listen to me. She probably sucked all the chocolate off the almonds, spit them in the bowl, and he finds us out after he's eaten.
Like M&M's?
I can only hope that's the case.
Know.
It's like that. It's like the guy that the
deviled eggs.
The deviled eggs. And
Yeah.
the grandma was just licking them all
every Sunday for 12 years.
Smooth.
Yeah. Jesus, I remember that now.
Yeah.
All right, Tom Pichola's bad jokes coming up. Get those bad jokes to us. You can send them to the emails at the men's room at mensroomlive.com. Ted versus the FCC is on the way as well, and your emails coming up next. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
Hola, bichola. You have entered the men's room.
Coming up, Ted versus the FCC. Bad jokes on the way as well. First time for a few emails from the men's room at mensroomlive.com.
You've got mail.
All right, let's jump right into the birthdays as we have a few old men's room. I want to wish a very happy 10th birthday to our son, Dr. Deegan. He loves the men's room and always gets a laugh listening to the birthday emails. How about an original fish sandwich and a Joey chestnut, please? That from Bonnie, Hannah, and Will.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah. That is you.
Got
Mike.
that, Mike?
Yeah, original fish sandwich.
Mike doesn't care about your
Joey
kid.
chestnut. Yeah, he really does.
Fish sandwich.
10 years old.
Joey Chestnut!
Ruined a 10-year-old's birthday.
Man, Mike.
That's it.
Trips
He's 10.
a blind man on a bus, ruins a kid's birthday.
Jesus.
It's unbelievable.
I want to wish my son Corbin a happy 20th birthday. Would you please give him an Alan Thicke, uh-oh, look out, and a No S. Sherlock if you got one of those. Thanks, guys. That from Stefan.
Uh-oh, look out.
Yeah.
No, Sherlock.
Guys, it's my fiance's 20th birthday today. Can you get the Dirty Germans? Love the show. And yes, my birthday and my fiance birthday are only 2 days apart, guys. That from Jordan, because we care.
Yeah. I won't knock you on the kisser, but I will kiss you on the knockers.
Yeah, and Jordan, I'm going to jump man your girl. Happy birthday.
Oh, boy. I'd like to say happy birthday to our son, Anthony, pronounced Anton. He's back here in the States from Germany, where he has been training to be a part of the German Olympic track team. We all speak German in the house, and Lovin Wind Wabin speaks dirty German as well. Can we please have some dirty Germans talking about being fast? Dankeschön.
Yeah, I do not know how fast you move, but I promise you in the bedroom, I am even faster.
Yeah, some people think you need to take your time, but I like to go for multiple runs. So in the bedroom, I stay very fast.
Yeah, we will run several times around your loop.
Yeah, it's like a sprint, and so maybe 3 or 4 people on this team.
Yeah, and you'll be doing the hurdles because you'll keep jumping.
It's the 4x1. 4 Germans, 1 woman.
Yeah, and we pass baton without our hands.
That's not a baton.
Oh, tell us today's my birthday, and I would love an OG fish sandwich and the Dirty Germans talking about baseball. Go Dodgers. That from Ken, the poker dealer.
Fish sandwich.
Yeah, my favorite thing about baseball is that when we play, we will simply play catch. I will be the pitcher, you will be the catcher.
Yeah, pitchers, catchers, it's also sticks and balls. So, I mean, this game is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Have you seen those tight pants?
Guys, birthday shout out to Mr. Wagner down in Boise, Idaho. Could you give me your penis is too small and some Vince Neil? Maybe a script is a story, not a script. Thanks from Lance. You guys rock. Thanks for doing an awesome job. Long-time listener here.
Script is a story. It's not a storybook.
Guys, my name is Melissa, and my husband Chris turns a big 3-0 today. He loves listening to the show while on the road for work. And you give him a fish sandwich and the dirty German talk. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I'll order a fish sandwich.
Yeah, for your birthday, I will treat you like a gong and bang you.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that little hammer that you hit the gong with? It looks a lot like my penis.
All of Intro. Today I turned a big 5-0. I want to thank you guys for the work with the Fisher House, great beers with the Legion, and the fun on the radio for my daily ride. Can I get a big old Leroy Jenkins and maybe a big old bong hit if you got one of those too? Thanks, guys. That from Pat.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
I give a say, got to load the bong, you know. These are real sound effects. This poor guy does all these sound effects. Now he's getting high. Look at him. Keep second. Jesus, I got to treat him. Second.
Finish your dinner.
Holy shows, I want to send a birthday shout out to my son Andrew, a.k.a. Big Lit, who turns 20 today. You make a dad proud of the man you become. How about an original fish sandwich and the dirty Germans talking about going back to college as we head to Phoenix this weekend to move him back into school. Thanks, guys. That from Larry, a.k.a. Marky Mark.
$2 fish sandwich.
Yeah, it is funny you are going to Phoenix because oftentimes when you handle it right, my penis does rise like the phoenix.
Yeah.
It burns and everything.
I would love to go back to college, especially with your son, Big Lit.
Yeah.
Sounds like he knows how to have a good time.
Yeah, in Phoenix.
Oh, man. He's got to be going to ASU, too.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Take me with you, Big Lit. Take me with you.
There's a pool there.
Yeah, take me. Let me show me the promised land.
Yeah, but the hills are fertile.
Guys, neighbor Jessica is celebrating her birthday today. She hates those snacky critters. So can she have thrills, a couple gets maybe, with some shotguns? Thanks, guys. That from Randy and Sandy.
Randy and Sandy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get! Oh, guys, just want to wish my good buddy and a coworker Ian a happy 28th birthday. It's been a great 4 years working with this guy. He would love it if you guys could get out. What the F is that? Appreciate it. Maybe an andro penis thrown in there as well. Thanks, guys. Keep on rocking. That from Tyler.
Oh my God, what the is that, bro?
Andro penis.
Gentlemen, it's our Maine man Leroy's birthday. We dragged him here to Washington all the way from Maine and got him hooked on the yummy Men's Room Red. Can you give him a Leroy Jenkins and the dirtiest of Germans on why dark meat is the best? Thanks, guys, for all you do. That from Pat and Brandy.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, as a black man, I might be biased that dark meat is best. But I think after you sample my black pickle, you will agree.
Yeah, dark meat is the best because it's the flavor. But also, who doesn't enjoy a nice juicy thigh?
Yeah.
This is a tough one to read, but I'm going to read it anyway. Guys, been listening to you since I was 14. Today I turned 28 and do anesthesia for a living. Can I get the dirty Germans with Thrill and Mickey Mouse Ted talking about anesthesia? Thanks, guys. That from Manly.
Yeah, Monday, man. Yeah, bring the anesthesia. It does not matter if I'm asleep, you're asleep, we're both asleep. We will figure it out in the morning.
You know, when you got a job like I do, you have a lot of girlfriends. The boy, anesthesia. Well, I'll never forget her. That little flick of her tongue, that thing she did. Oh, boy, I loved her.
Gosh, she got me so hyped, I humped a pillow.
And then we'd sleep all night together in each other's arms, only till the morning time when we got goofy.
Thanks for the invite. Don't mind if I do.
Patrols, can you help me wish Katie, pronounced box cabbage, the mattress monster, a happy 29th birthday?
Say that again.
Box cabbage,
Can you wish
the mattress?
Katie, pronounced box cabbage, the mattress monster, a happy 29th birthday?
She sounds beautiful.
She works in the hydronics industry, maybe hydraulics. So she has mentioned how much she would love to hear the dirtiest of Germans talking about pumping and heat transfer. So maybe it is hydronics. Keep it classy, you old pirate hooker. That from the one and only hot dog.
Yeah, everything about you sounds like my kind of girl. But if you like the transfer of heat, I am here for you.
Yeah, I will transfer a small amount of heat right to you. And then later, we will take your box cabbage, you mattress monster, and turn it into sauerkraut. Yeah, since it edited on the fly.
Guys, I do have a birthday shout out to my boyfriend Josh. You're a douche, but I like it. Can I get a little kid fish sandwich and the dirty Germans talking about their love for fishing? Thanks, guys. Appreciate that from Sierra.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Yeah, when I go fishing, quote unquote, let's just say I go noodling, it is all hands.
Yeah, I like to go fishing. It's like when I go out looking for women. I put out one small worm and hope to catch a big one.
Yeah.
The big woman?
Hopefully not too scaly.
So yeah, the big ones bite often.
Yeah, that's the only bad part. The biting.
Guys, today's my sister Stephanie's 35th birthday. She's a cool chick, and she would love to hear the Germans talk about meatballs and black cats. Maybe start her off with an owl hitting the window. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work. That from Dean. An owl hitting the window.
Oh. Hey!
Owl hitting the window.
Oh. Yeah, I will not talk about all of these things. I will combine them. And tonight we will simply talk about black meatballs.
Yeah, he has me on that one.
Yeah.
But you know, I can make you some meatball. Not Swedish, but close enough. And then later we can play with your cat.
Yeah.
Guys, want to wish a happy 35th birthday to my best friend Mike D. He listens to your show every day. Can you play a barbershop quartet fish sandwich and maybe the dirty Germans as well? Thank you, guys. That from Hannah.
Can I get a fish sandwich? Oh, you know I gotta eat right. Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich? You put the cheese and the tartar on the side.
Yeah, I want to find out what this D is about with Mike D.
Yeah, disc golf is great. It involves hands, throwing. But it was a bummer because she was checking out Mike D to my dismay.
Yeah. Yeah, the little worm.
Guys, can I get a birthday shout out to my buddy Shane for his 36th birthday? Can you give him maybe a little panties from Miles and maybe Shannon Sharp, throwing in as many S words as humanly possible? Love you guys. That from Josh. Let's see here. Panties!
Yes, I would like to see that cinematic superstar in sex symbol Sylvester Stallone.
Guys, my buddy Jeff, pronounced old school's 59 today, and was one of those crazy carnival entertainers who would light himself on fire and dive into an ice-cold tank of water. Any chance he can get an uh-oh, look out, an owl hitting the window, followed by you all talking all over each other about diving. Thanks so much. That from his dog-grooming wife, Charla.
Uh-oh, look out.
I'll be honest with you, man. I'm impressed that you light yourself on fire, but once I'm on fire, I'm not that impressed that you jump into a goddamn barrel of water. Who wouldn't? Because you're on goddamn fire. Of course you jump in the water.
Just take care of business. That's the kind of diving I like. Gentlemen, today is my grandma Betty's 88th birthday. She'd love to celebrate with those dirty Germans. Love the show from James.
Yeah. Oh, Black Betty. Slambalam. Black Petty. Lam-a-lam. Black Betty. Oh, Black Betty. Shambalam. I will say that every time I reach orgasm.
Yeah. Well, when that happens, I will turn her into the white part of Betty White. Happy birthday, Grandma.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will be covered.
The white part of Betty White.
Yeah. So we'll find out how she got that name. And told her into a golden garret.
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
A couple of extras here. Subject is people who can't take a hint. Guys, what is up with the listeners who cannot take a hint? No need to ask how everyone is doing during every single phone call. We all know you're fine and working. Not out enjoying the sun, or just off work, or blah, 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 or on their way home, or going to dinner. Oh, by the way, when the music comes on, that means you're either going to commercials or you're pausing for station identification. So either wrap it up, or pause, or stay on the line. The lady the other day on Your Guess Is As Good As Mine, come on! Love the program, and I love it when Miles loses his mind and yells. But pay attention, people.
Well, to be fair, man, it's what people do. They say, hey, how are you? People are nervous. We get it. It's
and in their defense, they can't hear the damn music.
That's one thing.
When they're on the phone.
Now, we did not know this.
You can, but we can't.
You can when you're listening. We can hear it, but unfortunately, the people we need to
Now,
can't.
here's the thing. Now, honest to God, we did not know this for a while, okay? And part of the reason we did the music, obviously, it's an indication that we need to go to break, blah, blah, blah. But just like when you're giving a speech at the Oscars, we assumed that the people on the line could hear it, and then they would know to do all the things you're asking. And then we discovered, like, yeah, man, they really can't hear that music.
No, you can't hear it.
So that's the thing. When you're listening to someone talking, that music plays, just wait and see if they get the story out. Because you know what's going on, they don't.
Let's see. What made the fun stop? Bacholas, I work third shift at the Operations Command Center and listen to you guys around midnight on my way home. The other night on the show, you had a random question. The question was, what made the fun stop? Immediately, I remember the time my fun stopped. Well, many moons ago, I was a young Marine, and the movie Jackass had just come out. Well, me and my buddies used to go and donate plasma on our non-payday weekends for some quick cash. And against strict recommendations from the Plasma Center staff, we would pull together our cash received and head to Wilmington and hit the clubs. Well, one specific weekend, we decided to use the cash to rent 2 full-body costumes and reenact the scene from the movie where they are in costume and run around beating up each other. Well, a few details needed for your knowledge. First, my costume was a full Big Bird. That would be awesome.
I like it already.
Full Big Bird. My buddy's was a full-body kangaroo. Second, it was mid-July, so even at night in North Carolina, it had to be 85 degrees.
Sure.
So me and my buddy decided to go nude under the costumes and commence running around downtown Wilmington, beating the living crap out of each other for a long time. Well, at a moment I was about to talk these 2 chicks into a 3-way with a Big Bird, my buddy ran up behind me and kicked me right in the jimmy. I was so pissed because my jimmy hurt. Number 2, I was 99% sure these chicks were down. So I waited till my buddy walked up to next to 2 Wilmington police officers and was messing with them. I wait for just the right time, and then I ran up, and Jimmy Superfly Snuka drop kicked him right through the 2 fine cops' driver's side window. Needless to say, we were immediately detained and brought in to the fine jail downtown. Well, when we arrived, we told them we couldn't take the costumes off because we were completely naked under them, so they made us keep them on. Well, when service members are arrested, they require you to be released to a member of the command team. Well, I was lucky enough that my hard-nosed first sergeant there was woken up at 3 a.m., and I had to drive 45 minutes to the jail. The look on his face when we walked out of the holding cell in our costume haunts my worst nightmares. He made us go straight to the unit, which was waiting in full formation, and had us explain, 1, why you don't drink after donating plasma, and 2, why it is wrong to drop kick your fellow Marine through a police car window, and 3, why you should not go nude underneath costumes. Then he promptly had us run the 3 miles down and back to our unit motor pool to assist us in sobering up. Thank you, guys. Your show rocks. That from Josh, who is listening down there in Fort Bragg on, I believe it's Rock 103, isn't it? Yes, it's Rock 103.
That is a
lovely
great story.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. So
that's the good and bad, right? Like it's like,
where's the good?
As I say, it's kind of good because they're just going to drop you back off with the military. Like,
but it's bad because it's the military, and you're dressed like Big Bird and the kangaroo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Generally, if you're getting arrested, they're like, we'll give you to somebody else. You'd be like, all right.
Right.
All right. But that's a double-edged sword because then you got that first sergeant just staring at you.
Good times, man.
Mm-hmm. All right. Speaking of good times, I think it is time that we go back in time to the last time that we played Ted versus the FCC. So if we could, let's go back in time.
Time. The king fans 5 fires for funny ducks furiously tickling funky turkeys. The frolicking ducks run fast, ducking the fires. Fun, the king of funny ducks frolics fearing the flying ducks.
3 times fast.
The king fans 5 fires for funny ducks fiercely tickling funky turkeys. The frolicking ducks run fast, ducking the fires. Fun, the king of funny ducks frolics fearing the flying ducks.
1.
The king of fans 5 fires for funny ducks furiously tickling funky turkeys. The frolicking ducks run fast, ducking the fires. Fun, the king of funny ducks frolics fearing the flying ducks.
2.
The king of fans 5 fires for funny ducks furiously tickling funky turkeys. The frolicking ducks run fast, ducking the fires. Fun, the king of funny ducks frolics fearing the flying ducks.
Big win last time at Ted versus the FCC. Let's do it again.
And now, everyone's favorite daytime game show, where one person could lose $325,000 and their job, or win and walk away with nothing. It's time for Ted versus the FCC.
Oh my God. Go Ted. Oh yeah. We're up late last night. Going over some rhymes and riddles for Ted versus the FCC. What a long night.
I admire you pushing through. I did not want to get out of bed this morning. Miles said, damn it, man.
Yeah.
In spite of how hard we worked, you must get up.
But believe it or not, we came in today and there was actually a listener submitted Ted versus the FCC.
You said earlier there wasn't
well,
one.
It came in late. It came in late.
If I had known that, I would not have stayed up so late.
And you know our rule here, listeners first. This Ted versus the FCC comes from Casey, who says, rock on. He says, guys, I am a longtime listener. I worked up a little rhyme for Sir Edward here, and hopefully you guys like it. And it goes something like this. Shy, shifty Shelley sits with her cute runt kitty Tilly. She carefully cuts runt Tilly's kitty claws. Tilly's kitty claws are now cutely cut.
Oh, that is very sweet.
The way that we do Ted versus the FCC is you got to say that one time through and then 3 times fast.
That's a very cute story. He should write children's books, I think.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Shy, shifty Shelley sits with her cute runt kitty Tilly. She carefully cuts runt Tilly's kitty claws. Tilly's kitty claws are now cutely cut.
3 times fast.
Shy, shifty Shelley sits with her cute runt kitty Tilly. She carefully cuts runt Tilly kitty's claws. Tilly's kitty claws are now cutely cut.
1.
Shy, shifty Shelley sits with her cute runt kitty Tilly. She is carefully cuts runt Tilly kitty claws. Tilly kitty claws are now cutely cut.
2.
Shy, shifty Shelley sits with her cute runt kitty Tilly. She carefully cuts runt Tilly kitty claws. Tilly kitty claws are now cutely cut.
Look at that. That's a tough one.
I give you a touchdown celebration dance on that
one. Another win in Ted versus the FCC. All right, bitches, get those bad jokes ready to go. 844-999-OLA. You can email the bad jokes to us at the men's room at mensroomlive.com. Zid Drunk in Charge. Ryan Castle is coming up to kick off.
Remember the rules.
Yeah, coming up to kick off those bad jokes right after the break. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network. Bad joke time, 844-999-OLA. First, though, to ensure that the bad jokes last for generations to come.
Generations.
We first must bring you these rules.
This is the official Men's Room Bad Jokes rules. A bad joke is a bad joke. Not necessarily a dirty joke. For instance, a guy walked into a bar. I think we know how that one ends. And yes, we all know about the man from Nantucket and what he can do. So a bad joke is a bad joke. Not necessarily an offensive one. I mean, we all know that Jews own Hollywood. And what's better than winning a gold medal at the Special Olympics? Just keep these simple rules in mind before you call.
And now, the Men's Room proudly brings you Bad Jokes.
Ryan Castle, Drunk in Charge, here to kick off the bad jokes.
What's the difference between a hormone and an enzyme?
What's the difference between a hormone and an enzyme?
I've never heard an enzyme.
Bad jokes, 844-999-OLA. You are listening to the Men's Room.
We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Bad jokes, 844-999-OLA. And away we go with the bad jokes.
Hello, Michael. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
Gentlemen, I'm back. Hey, what did the bad eyeball comedian say to the tough crowd?
What is the what is the what eyeball comedian?
The bad eyeball comedian.
What does the bad eyeball comedian say to the what crowd?
The tough crowd.
The tough crowd, what?
All right, I'll see myself out.
Hello, David. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
Hey.
Hola.
Drew, you snorkeling or scuba diving?
Yeah, you know me, man. I'm all about it.
Well, divers do it deeper.
Hey-o.
So, question for you. So, how do you circumcise a whale?
A whale?
Yes, how do you circumcise a whale? What's required?
What?
4 skin divers.
All right, I'll give you that one. Hello, Josh. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
Hola.
Hola.
Hey, so I just made this one up last week for Mike. What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs on the sidewalk?
Guy with no arms and no legs on the sidewalk. What?
Kirby.
Not bad.
All right.
I like it. Hello, Stefan. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
Hola.
Hola.
What does a duck smoke?
What does a duck smoke? What?
Quack.
Michael, we made it to drinking time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Stephen Throwhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast 46-year-old Darren Blankenship of Paintsville, Kentucky. Last Tuesday, police tried to pull him over, but he kept going until he got to his house. Now, when he got out of his car, he wouldn't listen to the cops telling him to get to the ground and stay where you are. No, is what he said. Why? Because Darren had to poop, and he had to poop bad. That's what he told the cops. The cops, however, a little distracted by the gun on him and the fact that he matched the description of someone who had been firing a gun in the air earlier that night. And we should also mention, he also kicked one of the cops. Naturally, he was arrested, thrown in the cop car, and that's where Darren ended up pooping in the back of the cop car. And then on the way to being, and on his way to jail, he pooped again.
He had to poop.
Nothing else, he wasn't lying. We pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies.
Down la hola, bichola.
Hola! The shenanigans continue on the Men's Room Radio Network.
99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle, a radio.com station.